Now, you may recall that last week we saw 18 people come into membership here at Memorial, and within the coming weeks, 3 more people will be joining the church. All of these new members took our informative new member class, which includes information on Christian history, a review of our unique United Methodist perspectives and traditions, and an introduction to our life here together at Memorial. Now, coming into membership at Memorial, joining the church, is more than just being able to vote when we have financial and organizational decisions. It means putting your name on the good work that God is doing through our church in our community and world. And if you're considering membership, you're in luck. Our next new member class will begin Thursday, April 11th, and will be from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for 5 weeks in the multi-purpose room. This class is led by our pastors and staff, and it's a great way to get to know them better as well. For any membership questions, contact our membership coordinator, Karen Schmidt. We have been having such a good time at our Wednesdays with Wesley dinners and lessons. The food has been really, really good. And the conversations have been deep and insightful and interesting. And there are 3 more of these events to come. And you can find out all the upcoming menus, lesson topics, and how to RSVP by visiting mumconline.com/Lent. Now, at that same website, you can find information about our noontime ecumenical or interfaith worship services that we've been having with our downtown church partners, Trinity, St. Peter's, and First Pres, where we've been rotating pastors and locations along the way. If you have not been to one of these noontime Lenten services, it's a great week to begin. Service this Wednesday, March 6th, is right here at Memorial with the Reverend Rachel McElwee preaching. The following week, Pastor Charlie will be preaching right across the street of First Pres. And the services will wrap up the week before Holy Week at St. Peter's with Reverend Julie Higbee preaching. Enhance your Lenten journey by adding these wonderful services to your week. It's also a great way to remind yourself that we share this practice of Christianity with others. You can find those services, locations, and who is preaching at mumconline.com/Lent. Now, we are in the midst of Lent, and those 40 days will take us all the way up through Holy Week, remembering and experiencing the steps that Christ took to the cross and the crucifixion only make that celebration of the resurrection even more powerful on Easter morning. Holy Week begins on Palm Sunday, March 24th. We'll remember the arrival of Jesus into Jerusalem with palms in worship and also participate in our annual community palm processional. That's with our downtown church partners at 10:30 p.m. at the downtown courthouse. After a short time of devotion and song, our congregations will process together up Center Street to our churches led by a donkey. Now, the next special service will be on Maundy Thursday. Maundy translates from Latin to command or mandate, and it was on Maundy Thursday during the Last Supper that Jesus gave his command to his disciples, saying, "Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another." We'll have a Maundy Thursday worship service remembering the Last Supper at 6 p.m. in the sanctuary. On Good Friday, we'll remember Jesus' final journey to the cross and crucifixion. Join us for special music and worship at 6 p.m. in the sanctuary. There will also be a digital Good Friday service premiering at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Then join us as we celebrate Easter Sunday at one of our 4 regular worship times, 8 o'clock in the sanctuary, 9:30 in Maxwell Hall, and 11 o'clock in the sanctuary. The 11 o'clock service will also be live streamed as our digital service that day, and we'll have overflow seating available during the 11 o'clock service in Maxwell Hall if needed. Taking the next steps and becoming a member of Memorial, adding the Wednesday noontime services and evening lessons to your Lenten journey, and participating in Holy Week as we get close to Easter. These are just 3 things that you can do to live your calling through Memorial.